Happy evening to all the members of 316J Pathshala members, especially our big boss, Lion Gampa Nageshwar Garu, Namaste, and to all our speakers and trainers who have been teaching us so well in the past 15 days. A happy evening to all of you. I am Leo Chinmayi Gupta. I am a member of the Leo Club of Nellore Pinakni since 2015. Today, I am before you as a member of 316J Pathshala. My roll number is 34. So today we've almost come to the end of the assignments. That is, we've come to the 13th day where sir has asked us to make the 13-minute assignment. So coming to the first part, that's about me, my introduction. I am doing my house surgency in Nellore, in Narayana Medical College and Hospital. And my father is Line Dr. Kali Prasanna Gupta. He's a homeopathy doctor and he owns a medical stores. My mother, she's a homemaker. She's Line Kamakshi Devi and she's the present president of Lions Club of Nellore, Priyadarshini. And I have an older brother. He's M. Sai Surya. He's a flight lieutenant working in the Indian Air Force. And then he's married. And my Vadina, she's an audiologist and speech therapist. They have a baby named Tanvi Gupta who is just 7 months old. That's about my family. Now I would like to come to the second part of the video, that is talking about the Lions Club International history. So this Lions Club, initially how it is formed, let me come to the beginning of this phase. Melvin Jones, he was a man with a vision. He was associated with an insurance firm. Later he had his own agency at the age of 33. Then he joined a business circle. It had a lot of businessmen who were so successful and so good. So one day they were having a discussion at dinner table and he was having only one vision. We are all men with a lot of talent, with great attitude and so many profits. Why don't we use all of these to bring up our communities, to bring up other communities who are in need? That was the vision, that was what he started. And he was successful in being able to influence all his friends. It started in the year 1917 in a city called Chicago, as you all are aware, in the state of Illinois in the United States of America. So that's how Lions Club International began. Of course, it has been internationally recognized in the year 1920 when the Lions of Detroit chartered a Lions Club in Canada. That's when it became international. But Melvin Jones, he's a great man. He had great attitude. In those days, that kind of attitude is really has to be appreciated. He had a motto. He always had this thing that what is the use of earning so much and learning so much when you can't do things for somebody else. He always believed that you cannot reach one point of life when you can't do something to somebody else. That is what brought the Lions Club to all of us today. Hats off to that great man. Unfortunately, he passed away at 82 years of age after giving his services to the Lions Club. He resigning from his insurance agency, and he is the reason why our club is internationally recognized, where it started in a small in a city called Chicago, and now it is even accessible to a small city like Nellore. That is the greatness of that man. It could be spread so well because of the vision he had. Today there are around 1.4 million people as members in the Lions Club, with 40,000 clubs across almost 200 countries. 1.4 million people. Look at the number. It's almost 18% of the world's population. That is, 18% of the world's population are working for the other population, other 82% of the population. We have a family all around the world with just the name Lion. we, the kids of lions, are named as Leos. Leos are not just named Leos just that because Leo is a daughter or son of a lion, because Leo has a meaning. Leo means leadership, experience and opportunity. Leo. That's how the name originated. This club, the Leos Club, it originated in the year 1957. That is almost 50 years after this beginning of Lions Club, in a place called Pennsylvania, in a school, by a baseball team. So that's how Leo Club started. It has two sectors, the Alpha Club and the Omega Club. Alpha Leo Club and Omega Leo Club. It is based on age groups. Alpha Club has 12 to 18 years age group and Omega Club has 18 to 30 years age group. That's about the history of Leo Club also. So that's the history. Now coming to the third part of the video, where sir asked us to share our sweet memories of life. Sweet memory, you just can't limit to one memory. Being 23-year-old, I just can't limit to one, and I just can't think of one memory that I would want to talk, because there are a lot of memories that are so sweet to me. So, but I would like to tell one memory. First, coming to my school days. Those were the best days and I had the sweetest memories right at that time. It is my second home. I studied in Gomati International School, Nellore. For 13 years, I have been in the same school. We had a gang of 5 friends who were the naughtiest of the school. We were going around all the time, never bunking classes, but always naughty even in classes. We had Christmas tree. At the time of Christmas, we used to rob all the kinds of gifts and give them to somebody else. So we had this Christmas tree for Christmas. We used to rob all the presents from there and we used to give to some poor kids. We used to give away like that. There used to be a crib and we used to rob all the Jesus and Mother Mary's, all these things. And there used to be Krishna Ashtami. We used to go again and again for Prasadam, and we did all the kind of crazy stuff that one has to do in school. We were recognized as the naughtiest gang of the class, and our parents were always informed about how naughty we were, but our parents were all the chill types, so we never got punished for anything. But we never did bad things. I really miss those days. That gang of 5 friends, we were so strongly bonded to each other. We never fell. I really had that sweet memories. And the other sweet memories, a lot. But I would like to say the past 7 months were the sweetest. When my little niece was born, I just finished my exams. That was my last day of exam. I had come back from my gynecology practical exam with a sari to the hospital to see my cute little niece born just then. These 7 months have been excellent. Even in this global pandemic, that little creature has been giving us a lot of positive vibes. I would like to thank God for giving us such a great blessing. And another sweet memory was the entry of a new member, that is Vadina, into our family. It never felt like a stranger was coming to my home. It was so great. We became good friends. In fact, I miss her more than my brother right now. All that phase when my brother got married, it was like a festival. Growing up in a home with a sibling away in a boarding school and you alone, it is really hard. I always wanted to have people all around. I always wanted so many people at my home. I wanted somebody to come to my home all the time or meet people. That 1 week was really great because a lot of people attended my brother's marriage and we had so much fun. So that is one of the sweetest memories. Then enough with the memories. Now, good time and bad time in business, but I don't do business, so let me talk about my life maybe. So I would add good time and bad time to the same phases in my life. That is my +1 and +2, my intermediate. It was a bad time because all of a sudden you entered into a competitive world before you realize you're in the competition. there is so much ranking system. I do not want to name the college, but there was so much ranking system, so much stress and so much hard work, yet you're always being degraded by your ranks. There was one day when the principal called me into her office and said, I am putting you in this section even though you don't deserve to be, just because I want you to try. The word that she said, that I don't deserve to be, like, I felt that day, who is she to decide what I deserve and what I do not? That was a really bad day of my life. And there was one botany lecturer who called my dad and showed all my ranks and my performance in the past few exams, and he said him that your daughter is not going to secure any rank this time, she has to go for a long term. He decided before I attended the entrance exam. I didn't want him to decide my future, so I took it as a challenge and I bagged a seat in MBBS in my first attempt, and I'm very proud about it. Yes, this was a bad phase, but yet it was a good phase, because all that they said, they were great challenges to me, and they made me achieve what I could. So always remember, there is always a good phase following one bad phase. The moment when me and mom had corona, dad wasn't around. We tested positive. We had so many fears. Since me being a medical student, I know what we would experience in the next week and in the next coming weeks. So I had so much fear. So those 2 weeks were really horrible. We were in quarantine, and after 1 month, when my dad entered into the house and we had lunch after so many days, even that little thing meant so much. So always remember, when you're having a bad time, remember there will be a good time following it. You will be able to appreciate the good time only when you experience the bad time. So that's about my good and bad times. Coming to the last part of the video, where sir asked us to talk about Jaisimha sir's class. Jaisimha sir is not new to me. He was my old teacher. I attended his class when I was just maybe 12 or 13 years old. He conducted a workshop in Nellore, and then I read his book Train Your Brain almost 2 times till now, and I always keep telling people what I read in that, boasting about that. Yeah, really, it is a great book and really life-changing lessons by him. Yesterday also, we felt awestruck listening to all his lectures. First thing that was most useful for me is sir told us the technique of reading. We all are readers, but we are not good readers. You will realize when you listen to sir's class if you're a good reader or not. First thing, if you want to stay more focused, what you have to do is fast reading, not slow reading. That is one good thing. I never knew this. I always thought reading fast I would be missing out some points, but no. Sir gave an excellent example for it. That is how focused you are when you're driving fast and how focused you are when you're driving slow. That's a very good example. Then, never move your lips like while reading. Never move your tongue, because your brain is faster than your tongue or your lips. So don't limit your brain. Never do these bodily movements like shaking your leg, playing with a pen and all. Your focus will be shifted. Never nod while reading, because moving like this. You should never do that. You should never read out aloud, because it will limit the speed of your brain. Also, it will consume a lot of your energy. So never read out aloud. These are few points told by him about reading techniques. And then he was telling about level 6 leadership, which is most essential for all our leaders in GLT1 Pathshala. Leaders are good readers. That is what sir told yesterday. An example of Barack Obama, where all his family members were good readers. They have their own library, and they read each book per month, and they all come at the dinner table and share each book, and then it becomes 4 books per month. Sharing knowledge. And then sir has told us about the kind of services that we have to give, about empowerment. All these years we have only been giving, like, it is 103 years since Lions Club International has been established, and but still India is in a developing country. What can we do from our side? That is what sir has beautifully explained. How we can do our side is by empowerment. Not just give a person in need fish, not just give him fish, give him a net or teach him how to fish, so that he won't wait for you the next day for fish. That's a beautiful example, sir. Let's do better services in a better way. Thank you, sir, for giving us this opportunity.